Hi, I'm Alex, and this is my partner Gerardo.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Gerardo. I'm an international student here at MSU from Guatemala.
All right, so over the past couple of weeks, we've met to have a couple of interactions. We first met over a shared interest in video games to talk about differences in our educational experiences. Then I played the role of a cultural host and invited Gerardo to my house's weekly cookout dinner. And that's something that myself and my friends in my house look forward to, and one that is a good representation of the social culture that I live out. So first, I want to reflect on how this project made me step outside of my comfort zone culturally, and also it had me interact with someone that I usually wouldn't have. I usually surround myself with people that are in the same culture as me. So I had also developed a bias when it came to people from another culture. International students that I had mentored in past years always expressed to me the difficulty that they had fitting in with American culture. And so I thought that this might have an effect on Gerardo and make it so that he had a tough time in some of the interactions because of this bias that I had developed. He proved this bias wrong when he was very social during our cookout interaction when we kind of figured out that he had some interest in cooking and also in music. So we were able to kind of talk about those things with other people that were at the interaction, and he was able to be very social during that. During our first interaction, I recognized the similarities in the educational experiences that we had, even though he's from a different country. Gerardo was lucky enough to go to a very good private school in Guatemala that was similar to American schools. And one big difference that we found was that he needed to worry about the safety of his family during his schooling because Guatemala isn't the safest area. And I couldn't imagine needing to have that in the back of my mind when I was in my middle school and high school years. So that definitely opened my mind up to that fact. And then I also learned that stepping outside of cultural norms and cultural comfort zones is beneficial because I had great interactions with Gerardo and broke the bias that I had developed. And I'm also sure that we'll keep in touch after this. And so it was good from that aspect. And I also learned that finding similarities and finding things that make people from another culture more comfortable in an interaction is key for having it go smoothly. And overall, I think that this definitely made me more well-rounded when it comes to interacting with people from outside my own culture and more likely to do so in the future.